You don't ever see that in the morning, guys. A big bright moon. Yeah. Literally, like, out of anywhere. Big bright moon. Hope everyone's good this morning. Am I good this morning? Oh, I don't want to be up now. But I've got to. Morning. Oh. Kind of annoyed at myself a little again. So we done the stream last night. Only for an hour and a half. That was perfectly fine, 9 o'clock. Right? Till 9 o'clock, because I'd done it at 7:30. And I'm sitting there afterwards, I'm trying to like get these photos done. That takes a little bit of time. Didn't want it to, but it did. You know, it's not enough to do about it. And then afterwards, I do the outro, putting the video together. That's half an hour long, or 33 minutes. And that's taken a while to be put together. And then like, yeah, put the alarm on. I do the thing, basically upload the video to YouTube. Well, I put it on there and just left it, so if it uploaded, it did. If it didn't, it didn't for some reason. That would have pissed me off. But yeah, luckily it's been uploaded. Done the title, done I've done a thumbnail description, and the title I just kept it as what it was last night. I put it as. So yeah, I'm tired. I only got about 5 hours sleep again. It's really annoying. Today, I'm gonna, when I come home, I'm gonna stream, but I'm only gonna do like a 45-minute stream, because I'm not gonna vlog that much today either. Like, I mean, I'll vlog probably 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, but like nothing else will distract me. I need to go to bed a little bit earlier and actually sleep. That's the thing. So let's put some music on my ears. That bus was full. Literally. I get off the bus, one person on it. Got to Woolwich within 15 minutes. 2 or 3 people got on. After that, it was just way full than it is normally in the morning. Oh, we're here, and we got 14 minutes to spare. Also, guess what else is still out? Now normally, as soon as I get through them gates, that's it, I stop recording until later. But I'm going to show you this lovely view. The moon again! Hello moon, bug worms. And that is it. Now I'm going in, I'm going to chill. I have plenty of water. That's the plan. So guys, do you want to hear something funny? I'm in a bad mood. I'm in a pissed off kind of mood. You know, to the point where I don't give a shit. I really cannot give a shit. Right now, shit cannot give. So, let's sit here on my lovely little table. And I'll tell you. So, last night's live stream, I told you guys basically what happened yesterday, which I didn't mention on the vlog, but if you wanted to know, technically the video that goes out today, I've told them to watch the thing. So, yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, I'm going to tell you now to make it easier, so you're just one day late, that's no problem. So yeah, yesterday, we're doing our stuff, all's good in the hood, work is going good. So it comes to first break for Florian, who is the partner that I am dealing with the mash. So he goes on break, I basically clean up all the little bits in the area, I get all the bins that I can because there's no bins left. So then I go to my friend Ross, who's in a completely different area, and yeah, I help him with the broccoli, no, not broccoli, cauliflower, deal with that, he had to do something, so I wait in the room, right, where he is, because he's doing more stuff. He just had, I think he was printing out the tickets or something. So then, it reminds me, I have to take my tablet now, which is actually a really good thing. If I've still got it in my pocket. Where? Oh wait, no, it's in here. Finally got it. Anyway, ooh, big lorries. So yeah, so obviously I'm waiting there, and I'm sitting on the table. Obviously you're not supposed to sit on the table. Well, I mean technically you're not supposed to, but who does? Every fucking person in the fucking place. Well, not every fucking person, but if you're talking about one specific table compared to every other table, which is technically the same bloody table, it's fucking bollocks. Because I've seen literally people sit on them before, at the end of the day, even before, nothing's happened. But no, when I'm in a room that technically I'm waiting for Russin, who's my good friend, who loves AEW and WWE and can't stop talking about AEW. I'm not lying, but it's great. Every time he talks about it, I'm like, hell yeah. By the way, these are my last antibiotics. There's no more. I've done the whole full thing. And everything's done, so that's good. They can be held in front of me so they don't blow away, so I can put them in the bin. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for him. It should be less than 2 minutes, right? I've literally just gone in there, sat down for 15 seconds at least. My supervisor comes in. You know what, I don't care about naming him. His name's Alex. He comes in and I'm like, hey Alex. He's like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I just helped Ross with the cauliflower. I'm just waiting for him so I can help him with I think it was the pasta. And he said, no, you're not supposed to be here, get out. And basically, don't sit on the table. So I'm like, I'm not supposed to help around the workplace. Okay, like, I'm thinking that to myself. I'm not saying it to him because it would just probably piss him off even more. Even though, at this case, I really don't give a crap. So yeah. What happens? Later on, I do the same thing. Yeah? Was this the... No, this is something completely different. I'm thinking of something completely different that happened today. So basically, I'm there a second time, actually helping him. Like, technically, I clean the floor because there's so many different things about this company that they're not telling you. Oh, do you want to know something funny? People coming in today, very important people. So why is the supervisors and that everything like doing all the cleaning up now instead of doing it every single bloody day that they should in this company? This company's just run wrong, clearly. Yeah, if you're not going to deal with if you're not going to do the work the way it should be, then why are you only going to do it when important people are arriving? Doesn't make sense. You're trying to hide something. Clearly, you can't do your job properly. So yeah, this time I'm with Ross. I've just cleaned the floor up. Yeah. Because this was just before my second break, technically, when flooring was on. And like he said, go like do some cleaning up, and I was like, fine. Didn't tell me where specifically. So you know, I cleaned the floor up. Pasta and spaghetti, bloody hell man, who makes a mess? And then yeah, I'm literally not even sitting on the table. I'm like half on the table, half off. I'm like on the edge, like not proper sitting, but not proper standing. Like, I mean, I understand. He come in and like I basically at this point, like when the door opens, I'm pretty much standing, like near enough. And he goes, "What have I told you about sitting on the table?" He goes, yeah, if I catch you sitting on a table one more time, we're going to go to the manager. And I went, okay, we'll go to the manager then. And he was like, what? He thought we were going to go now, like I wanted to go. And he said, what do you mean? I went, you said the next time you catch me sitting on the table again, we can go to the manager. I said, okay, we can do that, basically, in clear terms. And he was like, okay then, what happens today? I do the whole job, everything that needs to be done. Flooring goes on break. Now at this point, no. Let's go back a step. So basically, after he catches me a second time, technically sitting on the table. Yeah, I'm overdoing my stuff. My mash is all done, everything's sweet. I'm cleaning up, I've finished all that little bit. I'm doing all that little bit around there because he's basically telling me that I should, yeah, the second time when he apparently caught me, technically did, but I don't give a crap. I shouldn't be over in that area. I should only be cleaning and stuff in the other area of my cook room number 2. So yeah, I'm staying in there. Like, the mash is all done for me. I'm cleaning up, I'm sorting things out, I'm putting stuff in the bin, all in that area. Well, what does he do? Oh, go and help Ross. Sorry, go and help Ross where I'm not supposed to help. But now you're contradicting yourself because I have to help him. Make up your bloody mind. I didn't say that. But yeah. So he was like, the only thing is, don't sit on the table. I was like, okay, fine. So obviously, now there's cameras everywhere. So even if I was sitting on a table and he didn't catch me, nothing would happen because the bosses are not going to be like, oh, Matt, you sat at a table. And he said not to. Like, yeah, don't even know if it picks up flipping voice recordings. It's just so loud in that flipping place. That's why you have to wear earbuds, basically, earplugs. But then again, like, yeah, you're supposed to communicate with everyone, but you have to kind of like shout a little bit. It's weird. So yeah, basically I'm there, and I'm helping Ross. I'm doing the cleaning, and then like the pasta, I think it was pasta got done. I moved the pasta with him. Next thing was the spaghetti, because I was about to clean out the bowl that it came out in. Turns out, obviously, you're not supposed to do that because there's another lot and it goes in. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I only done one spray. Lucky it don't affect it. It's just water, no problem. And then yeah. So we're waiting for the pasta. We're talking pasta / spaghetti. We're talking about wrestling. All's good. Now, obviously, this time I'm not sitting. I haven't sat down at all up to this point, pretty much. And then yeah, I'm basically helping deal with the spaghetti. And then Alex comes in behind me and he goes, "You do it?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Why?" And I went, "Because it's not my job to do the spaghetti, my job is to do the mash." And he said, "What does your contract say?" And I went, "To be honest," oh, I caught one of them. I said, "My contract actually says a lot of things, but it doesn't say I have to specifically constantly clean up everywhere or do everyone's job. It doesn't say that." But I only said, obviously, my contract says a lot of things, to be honest. And he was like, "Yeah, well, do it." And I was like, "You know what?" I said, "I'll happily do it if you want me to, but don't try and tell, like, not if you want me to, don't try and tell me I have to do it, because I'm not gonna do it. And if you want to go to the manager, we can go to the manager and I'll deal with it." So then, yeah, I basically do it in front of him. All's good. He just leaves. Within like 3-4 handfuls of it into the thing, he just leaves. And I'm basically dealing with it like, I'm all perfectly, I want to be busy, that's the good thing about it. But if I'm standing around all day, don't expect me to flip it, not sit down. If you say, "Oh, Matt, we're going to go to the manager, blah, blah, blah." Anyway, day's over yesterday, we come in, we do all the mash and everything's all good. Flooring goes on break. What happens? I'm there, I get all 6 bins, I do a little bit of cleaning up, and I'm like, okay, I can sit down on this little thing that's next to the thing that technically is where the gloves are now. I mean, it don't matter because I did need new gloves, so technically I just put my new gloves on, red ones over the white ones, because if it gets like a little tear, obviously you're supposed to get a new one just in case. I understand. Ugh, imagine like digging out with the water in the things and it just gets on you like, ew. Feels like it sometimes, your hand's completely wet when it's not, it's just the gloves on top. It's weird. And yeah, I'm sitting there, and the other guy who's technically next to us that deals with a lot of veg, to be honest, he's come over, he's got his gloves, and then supervisor comes over, Alex comes over, and he's like, "Matt." I'm like, "Yeah, Alex." And I'm sitting there, and he goes like, "Why are you sitting there?" And then the other guy next to me, he's like, "Just get up." And I was like, "I will, don't worry." Like, I get up, and he's like, "What did I tell you yesterday? You said if you catch me sitting on a table, then we'll go to the manager." And he went, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, fine, let's go to the manager." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "You said yesterday, like, if you catch me next time, we'll go to the manager. Let's go to the manager." And he was like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you don't sit around, you clean up, you do. And yeah, because he was like, why are you sitting down? I went, to be honest, my feet hurt. I've just done 6 whole bins, bringing them over here. I've literally sat down for less than 10 seconds. Like, okay, it was more like 20 seconds, but it doesn't bloody matter. And like, there's no bins that have to be brought here. The area pretty much here is clean. The only thing that's not clean is the area behind us, but everyone else is clean when that's the, yeah, and he expects me to like get up. After so what? He lied. He didn't go to the manager, did he? No, he's a bullshitter trying to scare me into flipping losing my job. I don't care if I lose my job. I really don't give a crap. You know why? Because I have you guys that lovely to watch me. Even though I'm not earning hardly any money on YouTube, like, I'd rather see, that's the best thing about something. If I do lose my job, something happens, I can't say what it is unless it happens. But yeah, like, I will sit down later probably when my feet are aching, because if they're aching now, you expect me to flip and stand up all day? Not going to happen, boss. Not going to happen. And I'll be like, let's go to the manager then. Just wants me to clean, like, get the flipping brush and clean up everywhere, mate. I'm not a little bitch like he flipping thinks I am. See, he's scared when I'm like, yeah, let's go to the manager. Soren's supposed to be his good friend, the manager. Oh, look. When I said let's go to the manager, oh no, change your mind, clean up somewhere else, don't sit down. Although that bull crap. So obviously I do a little bit of cleaning up. I help like with the sauce because it's right next to the mash area. I help the guy move the big mash machine that grinds it and all that, because he couldn't move it because it was a little heavy. Very understandable. And then I'm literally standing there and I'm like, I don't want to be on my feet. I need to sit down. There's nothing to. I can't get no bins. Oh, the whole area is pretty much clean. And I'm like, you know what? Let me see if there's no bins at this point, because there might have been like a bin or two. Even if it's one bin, it's perfectly fine. So literally, I'm turning the corner and Florian comes in. And I was like, oh, about time. And he's like, go break. I was like, I am going break. Don't you worry. Flipping thing, man. Not him. Florian is cool, actually. Thing is, yeah, when we were talking this morning about important people, Alex said to me, he's like, yeah, important people coming out. I was like, good, we like important people, you know. He goes, no, you have to literally, like, when they're here, you have to tell them everything, explain how this whole thing, the mash, the temperature, the pointing, the everything works. And I was like, yeah. He's like, you sure you can do that? I was like, yeah. And like, he's not confident in me to know it, and I'm like, yeah, it is. Okay, no. The thing is, he said to me, he's like, okay, so where's the temperature thing? And I was like, well, I don't know, because we haven't clearly got one. We've got to share with the other one, and he's always the one that has it. And he's like, so what have you been measuring with? And I went, well, technically, I haven't been measuring anything, because I've been getting all the bins, I've been cleaning all the bins out, then literally, I've been putting a bit of mash into here, and then literally, when it comes out, I've been taking it to where it goes, then getting the tags, and then putting it all on. That's what I've been doing the whole time. I've not been checking the temperature, because guess what? Florian is doing that. He's the one that normally does that. At this point, I just can't be asked. I'd rather, should I just leave? Should I just leave now and make it all funny? But like, why'd you leave? I'm like, just sick and tired of it. I only wanted to do a quarter of a day. Like, I really don't care. No respect. Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
When I was coming out, like, you could tell that I was like a little bit, not angry, but like a little bit like I didn't care. I literally come through the first set of doors, I unzip my thing, which normally you don't do that until after. You're normally supposed to scan before anything, your hairnet, and that's supposed to stay on until you get shoes on. What did I do? I go through, just before I come through the doors, I technically just take my thing off. I go through the other set of doors, I put it on. Then I take my hairnet off and my beard net. Then I go back into the thing. Then I scan. Then I basically come through, put my boots on, trainers, back at it, good to go. Just can't deal with crap, literally. Anyway, guys, how's your day been? So yeah, at least you got that today instead of technically today's vlog that goes out. Which is all good and done, by the way. It's like all sweet. I'm happy that I could just leave it at night. I'm happy that I could just leave it at night, let it upload. And when I looked at it, like as I was trying to sleep before, I just keep listening to Selena Gomez's old songs from like 11 plus years ago. It's getting under like 10:09, but yeah, man. Well, I'm laying there, like the video was, I've said, like over 2 hours long, over an hour long, and like I'm laying there, and just before the phone pretty much goes off, because everything's done, video's just got to get uploaded. And yeah, it said 90 minutes and it wouldn't move, and I was like, okay, 90 minutes, I'll be asleep, and I'm like, no problem. And luckily that was all good, and then I woke up, it was all good, and like no problem, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't put the thing on. Did I put the thing on? I don't know if I did. Nothing to do with work, by the way, guys. Apparently at work you're only supposed to talk about work. Yeah, right, I've been talking about everything. Literally. Some weird people here, by the way. They acting really weird around here. I mean, the things they talk about. Oh. Thing is, if we were to go to the manager and he was like, yeah, he's sitting down, I'd be like, yeah, after 6 whole bins, I'm going to say to him, remember, yeah, I'm not using it as an excuse. If my heart rate gets too high, I don't feel comfortable with it. Obviously, if I'm constantly going to get stuff and always moving, I always make sure my heart, if you're looking on bloody cameras, every time I go and pick up the bins from the washroom, I always like check to see my heart rate is really high. Sometimes it is where I'm like, okay, I'll take a minute. And yeah, and then like if I don't think I'm gonna lose my job. They could kind of need me here. What are they gonna do? Train someone else? I mean, they can. It will just be a lot slower. Florian will have to do more on his own. The thing is, Michael, who started with us like the first day, he isn't even in today. I don't think anyway, unless he's wearing a different pair of boots, because the boots next to mine are technically Michael's. They say Michael on them. I haven't seen him at all since the other day, and that was in the morning. No, he went through, he didn't even scan, and then literally came back through to like take his gear off. I'm like, unless he works on the other side of the thing, which you have to wear yellow boots instead of white boots, but we don't ever see them unless we go near the canteen, because that's where they come out. Like, not at the canteen, just before the canteen, next to the toilets, like both locker rooms, by the locker rooms. It's just crap. Anyway, this has been an 18-minute clip, so I'm going to go back in where it's a little bit warmer actually, because it's a little bit chilly out here. And then, yeah, unfortunately go to work, innit? So, guys, it's lunchtime, and I'm still not happy, but we got meatballs and rice with the apple juice. I feel like I've got to stop drinking the apple juice, it's just too much juice, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, my feet are killing me, man. My feet are killing me. Now the thing is, I haven't sat down, tell a lie, I sat down for less than a minute until some guy was like, oh, basically, get up, there's people walking around. And I'm like, I already know, they've been here. Really don't want to deal with work, this work, because literally part of it is just standing around. And now the thing is, I've always said that I'm never going to quit something. If they want to get rid of me, they're going to fire me or let me go. But this one just feels fucking different. Sorry for swearing. It just feels different, you know. I had a massive argument with Alex, my supervisor. Literally, like, I'm standing there, basically getting all the bins, cleaning them out, and obviously, like, he's making sure that near enough every single place in this part is spick and span and clean for these new people, these important people, right? And I stated, oh, little bits on my phone. Yeah, that's where. Nasty. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna hide this here. Yeah. Now you ain't got nowhere to stop. Look at this. I've got so much rice, so little meatballs. I've only got 3 meatballs left. Terrible. But yeah. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. Oh, that's some nice rice. Nice rice. yeah, so obviously, like, I'm doing my job, but I'm like, I don't care doing my job. And I'm feeling like, standing there, like, miserable. And Alex came over and basically, why was I like that? He said. And I was like, to be honest, because I can't believe that you're literally getting everyone to do the cleaning right now because of very important people, yeah, rather than doing this every single day like you're supposed to. Literally told my boss that, and he was like, important people come every single day, and I'm like, no, why is today different? I was like, how comes it's never normally like this? He goes, it is. I went, nope, it isn't. And then he, this is what started it off, because he was trying to tell me that, like how I got my meatball just covered. He was trying to tell me that I can get blown. Right? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't come out here. But then again, I wouldn't be able to talk in Cantonese because there's lots of people in here. I mean, I can. And if they said, you won't calm down, but no, I'm talking to my audience. I'm expressing my views. Yeah, he was trying to tell me at first, all he wanted me to do is just focus on the paperwork because I need to learn it more. And I'm like, I already know how to do the paperwork. He's like, do it. I was like, there's no point because Florin, my partner in the job, he's already done it for the one that we're on. We don't do the next one after, you know. So yeah, literally just kept telling him how the job's supposed to be. Like, I know how to do it. Stop trying to pressuring me into doing it more because it's just going to stress me out. And one thing I can't do is get stressed out of this job because I don't want my epilepsy to affect it. Obviously, I'm not using my epilepsy as an excuse, but I've already told the nurse here, like I told you guys the other day. Obviously, this is why I had to tell Alex, my supervisor, if anything does happen to me, then just remember, I have epilepsy. It's the it could be a reason why. And at first, he thought, does the nurse want to see me about it? I was like, no. I was like, she just wants me to let you know. This was the other day, by the way, guys. Was it yesterday? I don't know. I can't remember. It was so long ago in my eyes. And yeah. I hate it when he's like, you're already into your month, basically, near enough the first month, and you're supposed to know everything and do everything. And I'm like, I know, and I will adjust, the more I do stuff, the better I'm going to get. I went, 3 weeks isn't just going to make a perfect flipping person. This is why I have a feeling that Michael's gone. Even the other guy that was with me, that weren't there the second day, and we thought he'd left, he's been there the whole time now as well. So, I told Ross, I was like, by the way, we need to meet up at some point so I can give you my details, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, number, whatever. Because I even told him, I said, I don't know how today's going to go. I said, if you see me outside the gate, on a random day, well, on my days that I would normally come in, then yeah, it'll be just to get your details and say hello and what you've been up to, how's work. That's literally it. Because I don't feel like I can do this. And this is the first time I've ever said that about a job. I've never quit. I've always been let go. And this time, and this is mainly due to flipping sitting down. Literally. Thing is, yeah. Now, normally, we do the morning shift till I don't know, 10 something? 9? Basically, we do a certain amount in the morning, and then the whole station area gets cleaned professionally by the people that clean it, the cleaners. And then we're supposed to basically do a bunch more, and then it's supposed to get cleaned again. Now, the thing is, Florian told me no more cleaning today, and I was like, okay, cool. But then he told me, literally about 20 minutes ago, that the next lot of MASH won't get started until 1 o'clock, and I'm like, so the whole place here, I'm thinking to myself, the whole place here is clean and tidy, and obviously I can go get the bins, which I did get the bins, because he went to the toilet, And I said to him afterwards, after we got all the little bins that were there, all the ones that were clean and that, and the whole area is pretty much clean. I went, what time are you going break? Because normally I go break half an hour after he comes back from his. And he went about 4 o'clock. I went, whoa. I went, I am not going to be going. I said, I'm not going to be staying right now doing hell of nothing till 1 o'clock for it to be finished around 3-4 o'clock. I went, I need to literally sit down and start. I need to go on break. And he was like, you can go on break. And I was like, you sure? He went, yeah. I went, okay, cool. Nothing wrong with flooring. He's cool. Now the thing is with flooring, my partner at work, he says, no. He prefers to do the paperwork on his own. It's just like his thing. He's good at maths. He knows the numbers pretty much off by heart. Everything's sweet. But then when Alex is there, Alex says, no, Matt's got to do the paperwork. And literally, the whole time after that little argument, what happened? What happened after that little argument? Important people got up. He basically whistled to someone, and he was like, yeah, they're here in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes or so. And I was like, okay, I'm guessing the important people are going to be here in 5 minutes. Which they were. And I was just literally getting on with my job. Basically, we couldn't do much because the mash obviously had to be put in the machine, and we had to wait for it was 600 that we had to make. And now, normally, where you're supposed to obviously... Now the thing is, from now on, we are since them people have been there, even though they've gone in our section, got told what's what and all that stuff and how to use it, when they were there, we were literally doing things by the book. Do we normally do things by the book? No, we just make it up as we go along. That's what really pisses me off. A company that does that. And the thing is, it is the company. It's not like the flipping bosses here are actually allowing that to happen. If they're watching the cameras and that, they're seeing this stuff happen, not being done. Why are they not doing that? Because they don't care. Literally, I can't be asked to flipping argue with Alex anymore. Like doing this, doing that, sitting down. He doesn't understand. I've done this for 3 weeks, and this is the first time of many that my feet are killing me more, and all I want to do is rest my feet, and I can't. Not even for a bloody minute. I'm really annoyed. That's the thing, I don't want this job to end, but at least let me sit down when there's literally nothing to do. Because if not, I don't want to be the one to end my own job. You know? Literally, this is just to make this job that I have is just to make the streams better. Streaming, vlogging, whole YouTube better, which is what I want to do. And you know what? I wasn't going to tell you something, but I thought I'd say it. Basically, there's a way where I get a bit of money. If I didn't have this job and I have a bit of money, and that money from now on, for most of it, will be getting spent on whatever I want. So if I wanted to go get a new phone out of it, I can. If I want to go down to London, buy a t-shirt, I can. Because from now on, I ain't taking no crap at this job. It's like they don't appreciate me enough. This is my 3rd full week. Yeah, I done 3 days, and then I done 2. Second. Oh yeah, because it was done before. 3 days and then 2.5 days because obviously I was in pain. That's not my fault. If I'm in pain again with my foot, what? The thing is, I don't have no paracetamol or anything to tackle my feet ache. The thing is, I don't even know if feet pain will get tackled by the paracetamol. That's the thing. I've never quit a job before, and I don't really intend on doing it. But if it comes to the point where it's a bit too much for me, then I will just go back to Universal Credit, looking for other jobs, which I'm all good, because you guys are, well, apart from the newer people, while I was on Universal Credit, which is obviously my benefits that I would be able to get, for obviously looking for jobs each week, certain amount, different ones, and applying for them, which I've done obviously before. Technically, 3 months work, and I got a job straight away from that, like from doing that, and I got a job, and it turns out to be one of the bloody hardest jobs right now. The thing is, from now on, if people are going to sit down, I'm literally going to go up to them like, no sitting down, hell no, if I'm not allowed to sit down, you are not sitting down. And I'm going to tell this to Alex as well. I'm going to be like, why are you sitting down? I'm going to be like, why are you on your phone? I'll be like, is this work related? No. I'm going to question him. If he wants to do something about it, then you know what? I'm going to ignore him, I'm going to ignore the manager, and I'm going to go straight to HR, which is that office, and I'm going to be like, you know what? Because of the way I feel like I'm treated here by just my supervisor, yeah, I can't do this. Or I could just go home and then email the woman who I think is in there anyway. I could literally just give them my boots back, give them my lock and key. I'll be like, you'll have to wait for the locker key because that's at home, and you can have my card. Because from now on, I'm done. And then at least I get paid this week, and then I get paid for next week for doing this week. If I did do that, you know. I don't want an argument, but if it comes to it, I will argue. I'm not getting the piss taken out of me. And then what? I'll just go back on Universal Credit. Yeah, I'll owe them just under 200 quid, but they'll take it out of my benefits that I would be claiming from now on afterwards. If I do, which I don't want to, and hopefully like it doesn't come to blows, like not blows, but you know, just talking or getting me angry, because yeah, there's no need. No, when Alex said earlier, oh, you're supposed to know everything about this whole job, I'm like, okay, so the first time we've ever done flipping garlic mash yesterday, where do I get the garlic from? Come on, who do I talk to about that? You know, how am I supposed to do the carrot and sweet mash, the sweet potato mash, yeah, when I've never been learned how to do that, because someone else has always done that, because that's literally what they wanted to do. It's not, oh, I'll teach you to do this. No, it's crap. And the thing is, everyone else in there is like, oh, they not everyone else, but all the guys that were in there earlier, because I think they're just flipping sexist here. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, they're mainly putting all the women in duty of some cleaning. Don't get me wrong, there's men that clean as well, but some women that are like getting all the rubbish and that. But most of them, like all the girls, mainly on conveyor belts. Like you've got supervisors for different parts. But they're literally, the one area that I'm in, you've got 2 guys here. Normally you've got 2 guys there, but the thing is, there's only been 1 guy there this week, and I have a feeling it's because the other guy has not come in anymore. To be honest, yeah, that's why there's literally only 1 person that I've seen, not the 2 that used to be there all the time. There's only 1 of the guys that were there. And then on the other side, to be honest, I have no idea what happens on the other side, because you've got 3 different bits of like sauce things. You've got 2 sauce things next to me. If they need it, they'll come to it. But then they've got 2 in the middle, and then they've got the 3 sauce circle things that they actually throw the bags into, as well as 1 next to me as well. And I'm like, you only see the girls on the other side doing the conveyor belt kind of stuff, sometimes a bit of the rubbish and the sweep of cleaning. I'm like, I mean, you know, you've also got the women that are just like going around doing the little checks, which yeah, two of them I know. I don't know personally, but I'm okay with them, you know, no problem. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how long I can go. I'm going to try, guys. Trust me, I'm going to try. But if it comes to, I'm going to have problems, like, I'm going to say my mind. I'm like, yo, stop flipping sitting around. I'll be like, if I can't flipping do it, then you can't. If I see you sitting around, then guess what? I'm going to sit around in front of you to be like, oh, if Alex comes to me and goes, why are you sitting there? I'm like, because he sat down the whole time and you haven't said nothing to him. If he obviously does see him. I mean, it could be the 6'5" kind of guy. I mean, what's your excuse? He's too tall. Like, what, you don't want to start a fight? Like, not start a fight, but yeah. There's no point going to the manager. There's no point going to the supervisor. I would just literally go to HR and be like, you know what? I'm sorry to do this, guys. I don't want to leave, but literally, I feel like my supervisor will not let me sit down at least once at any flipping point. Not even just that, going on nagging at me like I'm supposed to know all this. I'm like, I'm learning. I've pretty much learned what? For the first few days that I've been there, I've done all the machines, done all the tagging on the second day, and then the third day I pretty much nailed the paperwork. Not fully properly, but yeah. And it's piss take. So, good buddy. So yeah, literally that's the rant. This whole video is just a rant. So if you see me in the next clip going home earlier, obviously I'll tell you, but if you don't see a clip until I get home, then it's because I've obviously gone home like normal. Unless something's happened after work, there's a difference. But yeah, I'm too tired to talk about that. My feet still killing me, even though I'm levitating them on the ground. Just what's the time? Oh, look at that. I got 8 minutes. What are you gonna do, fire me? Thing is, yeah, earlier, I didn't know if I was supposed to be there at like 10 past or quarter past or something earlier. Whatever time I came in, I don't know if I was there on time or I was 5 minutes later or 10 minutes later. I can't remember. Because I found out they actually need me in this job. I mean, technically they don't need me, but they've got other people in there to do MASH, don't get me wrong, but they do, literally, do they know pretty much, do they do it? I do a lot. I like to do the cleaning, that's the thing. You know, I know pretty much how to do this job. But if I get questioned again, or I see something that I don't agree with, to the point where even if I'm, do you know what, I'm going to get my phone out and go like, sorry, did you get your phone out earlier? Then why are you having to go at me? Was it a work call? No, it wasn't, because you was inside the flipping thing. Mate, some of them are always on their phones, and it's like, obviously not in plain view of the cameras, but yeah, I've seen them with my eyes, and I'm not dealing with it anymore. Do you know what the first thing they said here with me when they basically were going through the little employing people stuff? We're a family. Do you know what? I think everyone else is cool though. Every other department is cool and good. Just literally, that department. Sometimes that department just isn't doing its job properly. And I could bet you, like, if everything goes smooth from now until the end, and I come back tomorrow, I bet you it's not going to be the same as it was yesterday. Not as all spick and span and clean. You have to literally do everything. I mean, if it does, then different story. But yeah, my feet are killing me. The thing is, if my feet are killing me in a few hours, and I'm gonna literally go to them and be like, I can't stay here and literally work because my feet are actually killing me to the point where I'm in pain and I have no paracetamol or anything to take. So I could just take a few hours off. But then tomorrow it'll be the same thing. But then again, if I do go home earlier, just because of that reason, if they're like, okay, fine, but you won't get paid that little bit, I'll be like, that's fine. You know, I mean, obviously it would affect the paycheck, but it's not about the money right now. It's about me feeling happier as a human being. And can I do this? Would I want to do it? Yes, I do. And you know what? This flipping vlog's longer than all the other two that I put up on a day. And this is a rant. This is a vlog of Rantness. I'm going to name it that. Vlog of Rantness. Ranting. I don't even know how to say it. But I'm going to go, guys, because I've got to finish this drink. I need a pee. I know it's too much info. But hopefully we have a good few hours at work. Please, God. Make me have a good few hours at work. Because if this does finish, like if our little MASH job finishes at 3 or 4, then all I could do is just try and clean up everywhere. And that should be okay, because it's a lot of mess depending on where it is. But yeah. So guys, I'll see you hopefully soon. Well, I'll see you soon, but hopefully in a good news. If not, whoa, I'm gonna get hungry. So we made it, guys. We made it to the bus stop where the bus didn't. Apparently we must have missed a bus because there was one due at 4 minutes past. Someone said they saw a bus, but the thing is it didn't come up on my thing, but they said it was due. The thing is the other bus was here, That's always here first by a minute. So really, I have a feeling it's just a minute late, although it's been like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Oh, so yeah, finally got Ross's Twitter. So, because I was telling him today, on my second, after coming back from my second break, I literally tried to find him to be like, yo, give me your details and we'll talk at some point, because I don't know how long I'm going to want to be here. To be honest, I want to be here for like a long time to get all the money that I can to get upgrade my phone, set up, house, everything. But yeah, now the thing is, after that lunch break, I went back and literally I was doing what needed to be done, and then there was a point where I had to do 2 on my own, and the thing is, it was only 1 on my own, and then something happened. They had to adjust something. They were all rushing. Well, the supervisor Alex and the partner Florian, because he knows more about the MASH detail, because he's been doing it for like 9 or 11 years. One of them, I think it's 9 years or 11. I think it's 9 though. And it turns out he was like, all right, now that you've done that one, do the other one. You only need 1 bin, because he's put 1 bin in there. And I was like, okay, cool. Literally done it, and I was like sweaty because I had to literally do it all by myself at that time. Oh, I had to do 3 bins, literally like temperature check them. Well, you only check the temperature of 1. You only check the temperature first of the first bin. Then depends on what one you're on, you don't have to do it. If you're on a different one, you only have to do it once again. But yeah, done that. Realised after a couple more after that, we were literally finished. I was like, right, it's like 3 o'clock, like just before 3 o'clock or something. And then obviously we did all the cleaning up that we did in there. That was completely done to the point where there was literally nothing else to do there. Florian went on break. That was all good. And then because I already cleaned up and everything, Alex obviously saw me, and I was like, told him, done everything, all sweet, like nothing to do apart from helping clean up and that. And he was like, all right, go help Ross. And I was like, all right, cool. So yeah, well, when I tried to get his like one of his things, literally I had my phone out and I realised you can't get good signal in that part of the area, so that sucked. And then yeah, but then obviously I helped him move all the cauliflower. Then I moved pretty much all of the spaghetti. Then I went to the toilet because I needed a toilet. So I went to the toilet. As I was coming out, Ross was going in. So yeah, I went straight to the room that he'd finishing, and I literally cleaned it all up. The only thing that I didn't clean up was the little container that's in the middle, because it still had spaghetti in it, but I didn't know if there was another lot going in or if I cleaned it. I'd done all the floor and that, and then literally he came in, he was like, yeah, so all done. Like literally just got to do all the tags and everything on the others, move them, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, just cleaned up the little bit that we did, moved everything, tagged them, and then literally sat down, I don't care, sat down literally on the wheels that move on the crate. Well, technically it was on the wheels at first for a little bit. Then we had to help do something because it was done. And then yeah, everything was good. Done that, and then there was another thing that needed to be done. Then there was a bit of cleaning up, so I'd done that. I literally just sat down. Literally, everyone else went, and like Ross looked at the time, realised it was 4 minutes till the end of the day. I was like, right, that went by so quick. We were just talking random stuff, and yeah. So now we're here. Clearly missed the bus. Sucks. But our bus is next, so I don't know how long it's going to be. So I'll see you guys when I get in. I got to tell you guys something, and yeah, man. That gets to me. The feels, you know. I'm feeling so tired, but I'm feeling sleepy. Oh, needed that yawn. So yeah, I'm sitting on the bus, shared my video around, I'm listening to music, I decided to play Subway Surfers the whole time until literally a couple of minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, less than 5 minutes ago. And yeah, I'm basically like, okay, seeing as like I'm done what I wanted to do right now, I've got 11% battery. I'm gonna ring my mum. I'm gonna be like, can you make me a cup of tea? I'll be there in like 5 minutes. So I ring my mum and I tell her like I ring the house phone. She picks up and she was like, "You alright?" And I was like, "I'm tired, but yeah." And she goes, where's my phone call? And I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, and she was like, yeah, you haven't called me all day. And I was like, yeah, sorry. Like normally I'd call her straight away after work sometimes, or like literally more than what I did, like an extra 10 minutes from now, 20 minutes from now, halfway through my journey into coming home, like let her know. And obviously I didn't. And I was like, I'm sorry. And like I told her, I almost lost my job today. Like, not lost my job, sorry. But either way, lost my job, left the job. But I was telling her as if I was like about to leave my job. And she was like, would you like a cup of tea? I'm like, I've got the best mum in the world. You know, see the thing is, I think my mum, obviously, it doesn't matter to her if I have a job or not. She really loves me. And I'm very grateful for that, and I love her too. So now I'm going to go home, have a cup of tea, put my feet up, and then do another stream at 7 o'clock. Huh? 7? No, not 7, because it's past 7, so 8 o'clock. Silly me. Okay guys, before I actually start talking, I'm going to show you Princess. She's under my table. Well, just finished the stream. And she's asleep. Princess. Hey, with a bubba. So cute. Anyway, we had a fun stream. Thing is, it weren't supposed to be 2 hours and 13 minutes or 2 hours 15 minutes or something like that. No, it was only supposed to be an hour. But as you all know, this vlog is called a vlog of Rantness. Vlog of Rantness. Something like that. I can't remember what it was earlier that said. Yeah. And because I was basically telling people how I feel about work and maybe quitting, maybe getting fired, a lot of people didn't like what I had to say. Oh, but you know what? At least I have a lot of other loyal people that are like, Matt, to be honest, I'm going to give you some advice, which is all good and fair. People have given me advice on the whole chat today. Don't get me wrong. But what some of them has stated is that I should just do that and not worry about my own feelings, pretty much. To the point where I made a poll where I was like, okay, should I work 11 hours and be miserable, or should I basically maybe not work right now, finish the job basically, and basically feel a lot happier and just live life and do what I want to do right now and focus on that at a different time. 60% of people wanted me to basically be miserable. So I thought, you know what better to start the day than being miserable, right guys? So yeah, I'm not like when we were talking about quitting and that, yeah, I decided I'm not gonna quit. I've decided if they want to fire me, they're more than welcome to. Because I am not going to be standing up for a long period of time at work if there's nothing to do. If there's something to do, I will do it. You guys look at the bloody cameras to see this. I mean, you can't because you don't know what company I work for. But if I end up leaving, you guys will know. So, yeah, it is 10:20, which means this vlog is so long, I don't know how long it's going to take to be put together. And therefore, obviously, I have to wait for that to be done and then try and upload it straight to YouTube. Once I can open YouTube and select it to upload and leave it, that's when I can go to bed. But this probably ain't going to take until after 11, maybe 11, I don't know. But that is it for me, guys. Looks like that we only had one child in the chat today because I didn't take their advice. They apparently unsubbed.
and kept calling me names to the point where, you know what, if you're watching this, CDP, because I am outing you, I don't care. You can call me your little names and me to man up and stop being a baby and a child and work, 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 work. One, you don't know what I do. Two, you don't know me as a human being. And three, you call yourself a supporter, but then you basically unsub because I don't take your advice. Look at the amount of other people that have been in the chat tonight, and I haven't taken it. I've, I've literally heard what they've had to say and be like, maybe, but because I don't take your advice, you act like a baby. But you know what? I'll be the bigger guy. I'll be the bigger boy because you were calling me a child. So I'll be the bigger child because you're just a baby, and I will actually, you know, from now on, ignore what you had to say because of certain words. Um, until it comes to a time where I want to talk to you again, which I don't know how long that's going to take, unless something else changes, which is completely different, and you ain't going to know about that until if it ever does happen. But apart from that, I am going to go, guys. So if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you haven't got an account, please make an account. Hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to it to get notified. And yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, or Strava, the links to them will be in the description below, as well as the Discord link at the very bottom of the description. As always, Princess is still sleeping under the table. Non-stop bedtime. She don't even want to come up here, which is weird. But yeah, we're going to basically lay down. We're going to listen to a bit of music. We're going to put this together, and everything's going to be good, hopefully. And then tomorrow, when it comes around, expect me to be miserable, guys, because I can. So stay safe, stay humble, and I will see you tomorrow. Maybe not as miserable, but who can tell, eh?